Hi, welcome back to the shed. You probably can see over my shoulder a little bit. The Cannondale looks a little bit different. We actually recorded working on the bike. We got everything apart. We got the bearings fitted up for the new fork. We got the fork fitted up. And we're going to show you all that right now. So this is a basic disassembly. Nothing special with the wheels or anything, but it is caliper brakes, something we don't really work on much anymore. And we got the head shock fork, which we're taking off and putting a modern fork on. It was a good design. It's just the parts are hard to get, and they're not reliable once you rebuild them, from what I hear. So that was the only thing a little different about all this. Taking the back brakes off, back wheel. Get all the cables out of the way because we're putting discs. We have a Zoom hydraulic discs we're putting on it. Just getting the handlebars off. Basically, the neck and the fork, it's all done the same way as the modern stuff. So you got a preload bolt in the middle, and the clamp on the neck holds the fork in. Just had to bump it with a little block of wood to get it to come down. And then I wound up taking out a few more parts that I would regret taking out. But fortunately, didn't damage them or anything, so everything's good. Went all back together with the right parts. Probably just saw me knock the bearing races out, and I wound up having to put them right back in because it turns out the adapter bearing is really just an adapter for the top of this. Fortunately, I have my new bearing press thing, so they went right back in, but I'm not real happy with this adapter. The adapter went in nice, but if you look at this bearing here, it's not really tight. It's got a little bit of play. I don't know. I mean, it's a sealed bearing, so it's I don't know. I might put a little bit of something around that or something, but that bothers me. I don't think it should be that loose. You shouldn't have no play in there. It shouldn't go in and out like that. But that's a Cannondale part. It's a factory Cannondale adapter for a regular fork. So while I got you here, though, I'm going to show you the fork. We got a Bucklos air fork we're putting on there. Same one the captain put on his bike. And I think it's going to work good on here. All right, I think I know what's going on. The bottom of this bearing has about a 45-degree taper on it. And the adapter has a matching taper. I'm sure you can't see it with the camera, but there's a matching 45-degree taper in there. So I guess what happens is when you get the preload on this, it's going to self-center on that taper. So I don't know. I still don't like it, but I could see what they're doing, so it should be okay. Now I just got to cut the stem of the fork, and I could put this all together. Okay, so this is how I cut the stems on these things for the necks. I measure it. We have, let's see, 9, 10, 11. 1 11/16. So I cut an extra eighth. I mean, a lot of them recommend 80 thousandths, 2 millimeter. I usually go an extra eighth. So let's go over to the bench. We're going to tape it off, and I'm going to cut it with a cut-off knife. Okay, that's where we're going to stop with it for now. I'm not tightening nothing. I probably got more spacers than most of you guys do, but the way he's going to ride it and all, I want to give him a little bit of adjustability on the front. And I'm not going to torque anything until I get it on the ground, and I know I got all the play taken out of the bearings. So that's probably where we're going to stop for this video for right now, and we'll be back with more.